Thank you, Shirley. I was too busy with setting my stuff for other stuff, so sorry about that. Yeah, okay. Let me repeat what I just remembered saying. Basically, come on in and talk about if you watched the Online Vigil 2.0 for hashtag Unity4J that Suzie Dawson, Internet Party, and a whole bunch of people helped support, pitched in. A lot of different, some of the same, and a lot of different people who came in. What are your thoughts? What are your worries? What are your issues? I know Ryan is doing a stream right now, but I'll probably join him later. He's doing one called Julian Assange Vigil Fail. Maybe I'll see what he's talking about. But basically, here it's just what are your thoughts? What are your opinions? People who don't have their own show or their own channel where they can do this, you can always hop on here and discuss it. Let me see. I got spiders everywhere, baby spiders. Don't want to kill them, but hopefully they don't bite. Let's see. Hey, did he stop? That's weird. Ryan doesn't show up on my subscriptions. It's really weird. Subscribe. Well, we'll see what his thoughts are. And let me see. What's he talking about?
I've got to find this photo now.
Cool.
But it's for some reason it just keeps going up and up and up, and I don't get it. I just don't get it.
It's the anti wrench backlash.
Now we should have sound. I should really update the information that's there. Paying out whatever information. Yep, that's me. Share it out to the Green Party. I don't know. I mean, you've got to start. I mean, it's got to go further than just talking on YouTube with the same 10 people. Change the title. Don't need that anymore. Australia, but I don't care. It's my 40th, and you should all buy me a present each, not just as a collective.
His birthday?
I don't accept just it's my 40th, and you should all buy me a present each, not just as a collective. I don't accept collective presents. I only accept independent presents. Because I'm an independent person. Really, am I saying that right? And in Australia, for some reason, state the Governor General, what he does except for politicians.
Wolfpack, we
Charm.
Yep. We're gonna ban this other being there.
Yeah, that's when I had the issue.
Oh,
because Kathy, I tried to asking the same question. I realized I was silent after I asked people to tell me if they were if they could see me, and no one replied, and I'm like, yep, I'm still fucking blocked.
I don't know.
Okay. So yeah, there was some issue before on the first visual. Ryan Bannock got blocked on YouTube, hidden. There's a lot of moderators. Hi Eric. Hi Shirley. And let's see. How do I don't wanna, yeah, I'll do this. So I don't want to show Christian's name, so yeah. Let me just say that Christian Zaldivar, thank you, contacted me trying to get Ryan Bannock unhidden. Oh, I didn't see you, Shirley. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, Shirley, you there? While we're waiting, so Christian, can you see his name? I don't want to show his phone number. Can you see?
Hi.
Hi, how are you? I'm just trying to show.
Fine.
You know what? I'm just gonna. What did you think of the Online Vigil 2.0? Yeah, and what do you
I
think?
it should have been a lot more people like Jimmy Dore Saturday. He had about 4,000 people watching it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, here's my thing: is if we really want any movement on getting Julian Assange out, it needs more. Like everyone that's connected has a large following. I would say everyone that was a guest has a following of at least a couple thousand, if not up to like 50s or in the hundreds of thousands, right? Some of them might be crossed over, some of them might not be, because you've got some conservatives, you got some liberals, you got some just independent in the mix. I'd say there's probably 1 million around at least. I mean, that may be a small number, but it's still a lot of people, and that can actually make a big difference. Right? Get this million people to do what they can, whatever they can, actually make an effort to do a march or something, right? I mean, 1 million-man march, 1 million-person march made a huge difference like half a century ago. It can make a huge difference now, but no one's organizing
we
that.
had more technology since the Million Man March.
Yeah.
I agree with Ryan. Do a petition.
Like in what way?
Um,
I mean, because there's been a lot of petitions. I mean, Christian does a lot of petitions, and I mean that's just one thing. It's like, okay, you guys did a petition, great job. I mean,
just like today, I got a debate with my husband. He actually had on MSNBC, and we got into a debate, and he's like, "You're a Trump supporter." I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm watching Julian Assange Vigil. He's a traitor." I'm like, "Hell no, he's not a traitor. He's a hero. Would you like to know what the government is doing to us?" I said, our cell phone company. What is that? 8 states, NSA or CIA, is they giving them their data, our data? That's crazy.
yeah.
And he really believes that Trump colluded with Russia. I said, I just found out Russia turned down Trump for getting business over there.
Yeah. And you know what? I was looking at because I get some ads, and they're like, you can get like a 60-inch smart TV, and you only get smart HD TVs for like $500 now, less than $500. I mean, that stuff like a couple years ago was like $4,000, and now it's like 500. But you know, of course, we all know what you know what the NSA and CIA can do with smart TVs, right? So they're probably trying to push it on people for cheap. And they're not making non-smart TVs anymore, at least HD TVs. Everything's smart HD TV. If you want the best picture quality, best connectivity, all this other stuff, you're gonna have to buy a smart HD TV. There's no non-smart HD TVs out in the market that are really good. You'd have to buy one from like 6 years ago. Okay. So what did you explain to your husband about Julian Assange, and has he changed his mind at all, or is he still the same about it?
Oh, no, because he said, "Oh, you gonna be? I am going to. What did he say? I am going to never let you go." When they come, Mueller found out what Trump was colluding, he'll be out of office. I said, "Oh, so you want Pence?" And I know I don't want Pence. I said, "Well, who the hell else you gonna get if they get rid of him?" It's just insane. I'm trying to talk to him. He like, "I'm going You really did. I'm gonna put that MAGA hat on your head and take a picture and send it all over. When they find out he colluded with Russia, I'm like, Russia didn't hack. You believe Russia didn't hack the election, but you want to believe Trump colluded with Russia. It just doesn't make sense. It's hypocrisy.
Oh, you just called your husband a hypocrite? Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Braver than I am. If I said that to my wife, oh boy, I would be in deep trouble. Alright, so I'm going to share the screen real quick. Ryan, if you're watching, you can thank or hate Christian for unblocking you on Suzie's YouTube. Here you go. So he contacted me earlier today, how you unblock and hide someone from YouTube. And so he did it. And I asked if he let Ryan know. And he goes, oh, yes, message him, thanks. So yeah.
Ryan was blocked on YouTube?
On Suzie Dawson's channel. So the last time that he was on, he trolled a little bit. Of course, a lot of trolls there there's like 10 or more moderators on her channel. She doesn't really say anything on how to manage or moderate her live chat. But I've also seen her also kind of ban people. But it's her channel. So Ryan has a point, the entire free speech, all this other stuff. I don't know. I mean, it's like my channel. I like to actually see people who are actively trolling, like bad trolling, and I'd rather have them get timed out. Let them come back in 5 minutes and do it again. And moderators or people don't like it, especially you, Shirley, go ahead and give them another timeout. But just I like for the bad people. I don't want to hide the bad people doing bad things. I want to show people the bad people doing the bad things. And then, they're on my channel. I'd rather not have them banned. I'd just have them, have a timeout. And if they keep doing it, we just see that, they just want to cause trouble. And they don't care. And that's what I'd rather have people see, rather than just outright preventing the possibility of them saying something that we don't like. I mean, that's free speech. But that's also the problem, is the lack of transparency, the lack of free speech, lack of our press into covering things that should be covered to the public. We don't know all the bad things that people are doing because we're either hiding it, they're either hiding it, or someone's hiding it, or we're prevented from seeing it, at least the public from seeing it. A whole bunch of issues. So yeah, I know people don't like a whole bunch of trolls just messing up your live chat, but just let them do what they want to do. If they want to be assholes, show that they're being the assholes, and then give them a timeout. So you have a bit of thing, like, if you want to have a conversation in live chat, power to you, and that's a good thing to have, and not let people not be able to do that. But then, of course, you could always come on here, but then we don't want the entire live chat and the live stream with people trying to talk to each other just be filled with people pooping out chocolate and have two girls licking it in a cup type of thing.
That was disgusting.
Exactly. It's my channel, it's my show. I'd rather, if you want to come in and do something, I'd love for them to come in, track their IP address, etc. I mean, you could hide their IP address. But anyways, just show that they're being assholes, and then let them go. They either stay and keep trying to be assholes or whatnot. But yeah. It's tough. When I think that's the entire strategy for the enslavers, if you want to call them. They just want to make having freedoms hard, difficult, fake it, like a lot of these shootings, psyops, whatever you want to call them. And it's like, hey, people can't handle their freedom. You'd rather be safe than free. So let us, the people in charge, make laws for you, make it safe for you, make sure you don't have any freedoms just so you feel safe. Even though when that happens, you're never safe. You're enslaved and you're killed, and then you've got nothing you can do because no one's free to do anything to stop them.
Wow.
What do you think? Anyways, there's not many people talking. I think they're at Ryan's. So you want to go over to Ryan's?
Sure.
Okay. We'll see you over there.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for joining, Shirley. I hate talking to myself, so I'm glad you joined. But final words, I guess, I hope there's not a Unity for J Online Vigil 3.0. Because I'd rather have Julian Assange out, at least reconnected, that way we could talk to us. But eventually, have him out, be a free person, not be.
Did you know they have an arrest warrant out for the former president of Ecuador?
Who?
I think I heard them say a country today on Susie's thing. I think it's Belgium for allowing Julian Assange to get asylum.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Let me see. Arrest warrant for.
They already got the ex-president of Brazil.
Here we go. Yeah, that was like 4 days ago. I didn't know that. Here, I'm gonna share it.
Yeah.
This is from telesurtv.net 4 days ago. It says, arrest bid is a government plot Ecuador ex-president in Korea. This is July 4th, 2018. So Ecuador's National Court of Justice said Tuesday it had ordered the arrest of Korea over alleged links to the kidnapping of former lawmaker. Oh, wait. This has nothing to do with Assange.
But I'm quite sure it does. So why would they have an arrest warrant? The ex-president of Brazil, that's all political. It wasn't for corruption.
True.
They were told to set him
Oh,
free,
Ecuador.
and the judge denied it.
Actually, it's Ecuador. Ecuador court orders ex-president Korea's arrest, not Belgium.
Yeah.
Oh, he lives with his wife's. He lives with his wife's native country, which is Belgium. So, Judge Danielle Camacho said she had alerted Interpol in a bid to have the 55-year-old extradited. It probably has a lot to do with. I mean, it's all political. But damn. That's crazy. Alright, so let's go to Ryan's channel and discuss it there. People who don't know Ryan's channel, I'll give you his link. Let's hope that there's not an Online Vigil 3.0. I hope Julian Assange is out.
Ryan said, join my stream, idiot.
We know your stream is on, asshole. Alright. But yeah, it's I mean, look, there's a lot we need to do. If I have to be the tech guy to help sometimes with all the technical difficulties, we're in a world of hurt. Look at my basement. But it's got to go somewhere better than where we are now. It'll get there. At least this is a start, we've tried to start something and it segued like 5 different ways. But oh well. Okay. Let's hope that there's no Online Vigil 3.0, but if it does, let's hope it gets bigger, it gets more awareness, and we actually get Julian Assange out, so we don't have to do these vigils anymore. I'd hate to do 4.0, 5.0, 6.0. I mean,
I didn't know. I just found out today they were giving him food with metal, and that's why he needs a root canal. He needed for years. Metal in his food. I can't believe that. I didn't even know that.
that could, yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's at the whim. I mean, it's hard. We don't know anything that's going on anymore over there. I mean, it's just too. There's nothing. We don't even know if he's alive. And we just, yeah, it's just. All right.
Cynthia McKinney was on tonight today.
Yeah, that's the great thing is we get to see different people and kind of, you know, people who we find in the same boat in some ways that have a lot more of a following and things like that. Hey, Kathy. So we're gonna head over to Ryan's finally. So
Okay.
we'll talk again another night. We just
Okay.
this is yeah. All right. Thanks, Shirley. I'll see you in a bit.
All right.
All right. See you guys over at Ryan's.